What's up? What's up? What's up? Straight to the point. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Make sure y'all hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit those notifications as well. Lions Den, basketball and boxing. Salute to y'all. Salute to all the people that rock with me day one. Make sure y'all share this video too. I wanted to get on here and really, uh, I want to talk about this because this situation right here is really bothering me now. Of course, we've been giving the smoke to a lot of these players that have been injury prone. You know, uh, everybody, uh, Zion Williamson, uh, Kawhi Leonard, Joel Embiid, just different players that, couldn't stay healthy. But really now, you can't really say anything really too much about uh, Embiid and Kawhi Leonard as of late. But the one person that is not getting the smoke, and they seem to keep kind of being invasive, kind of dancing around and not wanting to talk about, is Zach Edey, man. Now look, man, when he came out of Purdue, I can't lie. I was I was raving about this dude. I thought that Zach Edey was gonna come in the league, um, and do more than what a lot of people expected him to do. But I gotta keep it A1, and I'm not gonna hold back on this. He has been a disappointment since he has stepped foot in Memphis. And see, I kind of had a feeling that he was. I mean, he did when he got hurt his first time in the summer league. He got hurt when he was in the summer league, and ever since the summer league when he first started playing, this guy has not been able to stay healthy at all. And I don't understand why every time we turn around, Zach Edey is on the bench or he's hurt or he's out for this period of time. This guy has barely played any basketball, and people can say what they want about Ja Morant. Ja Morant. He's had his fair share of injuries and everything, but we can't talk about that now because Ja Morant's out there. He's still out there competing. They brought Zach Edey in to, let's just call it what it is, to complement Ja Morant. And that hasn't happened. If anything, it's been the complete opposite. You can't depend on them. They're not developing any chemistry. The more time the more time that you're out, the less chemistry that y'all are gonna have. Memphis Grizzlies, as you know, is not going anywhere. Okay, they just lost tonight against the Spurs. And see, people talk all this shit about Wembanyama, okay, Victor Wembanyama, who just coming back off of the hyperextension. If I'm not mistaken, he came back tonight. He put in 30 points. Um, no, the Spurs lost to them. The Memphis Grizzlies won. I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. I made a mistake. The Memphis Grizzlies won, but I had to talk about that because it's like this dude right here. he doesn't help. He's not helping. He's not benefiting the Memphis Grizzlies at all. And I think that they should do what they can to get rid of this guy. This guy has wasted the Memphis Grizzlies' time. He's wasted their time. He's wasted their money. I don't think that the Memphis Grizzlies are getting a return on their investment. He just hasn't lived up to what people thought he was going to be. And I thought, in my mind, I thought he was going to come in and usher in the big man along with Wembyama, just ushering in that big man, and he hasn't been able to do that. He can't even stay healthy. People talk all this shit about Wembyama not staying healthy or whatever, but when the difference is when Wemby comes in, he just has sheer impact. This guy right here, he hasn't shown or lived up to all the hype that they were putting on this guy when he was in college. That Edey has been a disappointment, man. He's been a disappointment for the Memphis franchise. And I don't understand why they always giving Ja the smoke. They always got to say something to say about Ja. I'm not going to continue to let that happen. You know why? Because, okay, had Ja, has he made his mistakes? Yes, he has. In terms of off the court, with the whole situation that happened with the guns and all that, and him being on social media, all that stuff, and then of course the situation that took place earlier this season. Excuse me, earlier this season with the coaching staff and all that. But Ja Morant has been out there playing. Now maybe he's not playing up to the level that people want him to. People want Ja Morant to get back to, and I believe in Ja. I haven't given up on Ja at all. I haven't given up on Ja at all. But you got a guy in Zach Edey. Y'all was supposed to be a duo. Y'all was supposed to carry this team to higher heights, man. And it just hasn't happened. And nobody's talking about him. Nobody's saying nothing. They just say, okay, well, he's hurt and everything. But see, when Wemby gets hurt, oh, it's national news. And you got people on here on social media trying to kill Wemby, talking about, see, I told you we weren't going to work out. He's injury prone and all this other stuff. But the thing about it is, Victor Wembanyama, when he gets out there, is impact. Victor Wembanyama was able to come out there, help them win, the NBA Cup. Even not to say that I'm into the NBA Cup, but nevertheless, they still were able to go out there. Well, no, they didn't win the NBA Cup. They lost, but they were able to make the NBA Cup and compete for it. But there's been a big difference with Victor Wembanyama in terms of the comparison. If we're talking about Zach Edey and Wembanyama, see with Victor Wembanyama last year, the reason why he missed a whole significant amount of time was due to the fact of the blood clot, which was serious, and that was understandable. Okay. Then you also had, the calf strain, uh, this year and stuff like that. You really do have to take precautions with. But for the most part, Victor Wembanyama ain't ducking no smoke. I really think that Zach Edey is really. I don't know, man. I don't like to put faking injuries on anything. Like even when it came to LeBron, I mean, I know a lot of people, including myself, was saying that he was faking the sciatica and all this other stuff. But who's to say that he wasn't? But like I said, maybe he was. A lot of people think that he was. You know what I'm saying? I fell in that boat. But I'm like, man, you to be as young as you are. I mean, you got Cooper Flag out here. Cooper Flag was hurt too. Cooper Flag was hurt. He was hurt coming in from college. He had got hurt right before he was set to leave college and everything. But look at him. He don't stay injury prone. Yeah, these fools can't drive. Sorry about that. He not every time he turn around, he got an injury going on and stuff like that. I'm yeah, man, y'all don't. And his thing is with ankles. I think that's what Zach Edey's issue is has to do with his ankles. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, and I'm tired of. I know I might sound like a broken record every time because I'm talking about these same issues, but I really have to ask, what are these guys doing in the off season? Like, it's like I really be serious about that. Like, what are y'all guys doing? What are you doing, man? Like, like, why every time you come in, you hurt? You know what I'm saying? Off season, okay, I can see if you have an ankle problem here and there, man, but damn, it's an ankle. Then you turn around to something else. Then you turn around to something else. And Anthony Davis too. You know what I'm saying? That was another one, but Anthony Davis, you know what I'm saying? He been playing and stuff, but it's like, are you gonna end up like that? I don't know, man. I'm just not used to seeing guys come in and be, number one through number five picks, and or top 10 in the draft and stuff, and these guys can barely stay healthy. Now, there have been stories, like Sam Bowie, who went before Michael Jordan, and then of course you got Ralph Sampson that came out. He stayed hurt. Jamal Mashburn, that's another one that comes to my mind. However, with Jamal Mashburn, he was continuing to try to play. You know, now I'm not going to compare Brandon Roy. I'm not going to compare Brandon Roy on one of those situations to this situation. This situation right here, man, it's like every other thing, every other game is something wrong with you, and you don't have no degenerative condition like Brandon Roy had. Brandon Roy never could get his knees right, so that was my whole thing. And I just wanted to talk about this, man, because I was looking at the Memphis Grizzlies tonight, and I'm like, even though that Ja might be at odds and everything, they're out there fighting and they're out there competing. These guys are ready for the season to be over with, especially Ja. I think he's ready. I think Ja is just over Memphis. I think he wants to be somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. But y'all make sure y'all like the video, share it, subscribe, hit them notifications as well. Straight to the point. Sports and entertainment shot out to the LWC basketball and boxing. Until then, I'm out.